Hey everyone, it's Tammy and welcome back to the 12 Days of Christmas. If you've missed out, we are halfway through. This is card number 7, more than halfway through. Card number 7 of the 12 Days of Christmas, and you can win. What I'm doing is I'm giving away a card a day for the first 12 days of Christmas, and all you have to do to win is leave a comment under the card or cards that you are interested in during those 12 days and include your email address. I will contact you via email by the 15th of the month, and actually probably on the 15th of the month. And I will need you to respond by the 18th of the month with your address so that I can get these in the mail by the 19th of the month. Unfortunately, because it's so close to Christmas, I don't want to promise that I can hold it or any of that. So I'm just saying I can't. So please contact me. Look for your email by the 15th or on the 15th, and please respond to me with your address by the 18th so that I can get this in the mail. So that's all you have to do. It can be international. It can be statewide. It does not matter. I have stamps. I can send them, and I love to share my work, and I want to spread some joy. So I hope that you will enjoy your card, and I will send it blank unless you tell me otherwise, but I'm hoping that maybe you want to use this to send to somebody else, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm making one. I have a card made, and then we're going to make one together, and one of the cards, the one that you don't win, I am going to be using to send to one of my friends or family, and this is the card for today. It's just kind of a cute little fun, I don't even know if it's a fun fold. It kind of is, but it's a cute card. So here is the card that we're making today. And for this card, I used Santa and Rudolph. It's a stamp set from Wild Rose Studio, and it's a really cute stamp. And I tried to color it similar to the way that you can see it on here, but it's blurry and it's dark because I've used it to stamp so many times, but it's really cute. So trust me, the image looks like this. So for this card, you will need a piece of white cardstock that is cut into an A2 size card, which is 5.5 by 4 1/4 when you fold it. So it's 5.5 by 8 1/2 when it's not folded, but I've already scored it here in the middle. But then the unique part about this card is we're going to shorten it up. So I'm going to take it, I've already gotten it folded, and I'm going to cut it instead of at the 4 1/4 that it's cut at now. I am going to cut it down. I think I did 2 inches. Let me just double check this. Nope, I did it to 3 1/2. Cut to 3 1/2. I have it written down there. I don't know what I'm talking about. So make sure your fold end is over here. My 2 cut ends or my 2 ends that I want to cut off are over here. And I'm just cutting it down to 3 1/2. So now it measures 3 1/2 by 5 1/2. So it's not quite an A2 anymore because it's short. And I'm going to also use my little rounder to round the edges of this card. I don't know, I did a lot of rounding. And it's bad at cutting through 2 pieces of cardstock, so it doesn't always do that. I've gotten it to do it a little more than usual. I don't know why or how, but sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. So it's doing it now. But this, I can't find my crocodile, which is my favorite rounder, but this one is good for my planner, not necessarily great for card making. And then I think I've rounded most of the other edges, so I'm already in good shape, but I did need to round the corner just because it's fun. So for this card, I'm going to cover this whole front off with a piece of foiled paper that I found at Michael's, and this is just a foiled gold paper. And it again measures at 3 1/2 by 5 1/2. And I am just going to, I think I'll use glue this time. Sometimes I like my tape, sometimes I like my glue. It doesn't matter. Whatever, you want to adhere this to the top of your card. And I'm just going to put it right down in the middle. And with the glue, you kind of have a little bit of wiggle time. You can play around with it just a little bit, even though I just kind of plopped it right on there, didn't I? I'm trying to make sure it's square or close to. This is crafting in real life, so it's not a huge big deal if it's not totally straight, but it's pretty good. It looks all right. And then I'm going to go ahead and layer my pieces before I put them on the edge. So I didn't really tell you what size of these to make because it really depends on your image, but I have a fairly large image, so I just put that on white paper, and then I am layering my white onto this gold paper, and I did a pretty tight layer. I'd say it's about 1/8 of an inch layer on this one. And then on my top one, or on my designer paper, my pattern paper, I went a little further out. I'd probably say it was 1/4 of an inch on those. So it just depends on your image and how much of your paper you want to see. But, and you don't even have to layer it twice. I just thought it would be pretty, so that's why I did that. Sometimes I go a little nuts with the layering, but I enjoy it. It's fun, and I wanted to make sure that you saw the cute candy canes and presents. So this one has the presents, this one has candy canes. And you can see that this one is a little smaller than that one because I just wanted to layer it. So see how, I don't know if you can tell, but the present, oh here, I can put them at the bottom. The present is quite a bit bigger than this candy cane one. It's because it's just however you want it to show on your image. It does not matter. There's no specific size. But the important thing is that when I layer this on top of here, I want to make sure that this will still fit into my A2 envelope. So I'm going to get my envelope if I haven't already. What did I do with it? Oh, I haven't gotten it out. Here's my card number 7 envelope. I'm keeping them all together. And I'm going to put my envelope down here, and I'm going to put this down as though it were in the envelope. And then I know that I can have this stick up that far. I don't want it to stick up too much further than that, or any further than that, otherwise it'll get folded down. So I'm going to take my my bubbled glue, my glue, and just put glue at the bottom of this for right now. I'm going to go a little further than half because I know that at least that much is going to get covered up. So I'm going to put it here, and then I'm just going to center it with my eyeball where I want it and make sure that I have it in the envelope and stick it down like that. Then what I can do now that I know where I want it, I'm just going to turn it over and stick the tip of my glue in here and just get the edge of the card. That way it won't come popping up. Hopefully that makes sense. And then, oh my goodness, it's so cute. And then I know that it fits in there. Now with this foil paper, I'm noticing I can see some of the glue where I've glued it. Like it's, I don't know if you can see it, but I can see like the glue line. Maybe with the foil paper, you should use tape. The designer paper, the pattern paper, it didn't really matter, but with this glue, I'm kind of seeing it. I don't know that anybody else would even notice or know what that was, but I do, so just so you know. And then I'm taking a piece of ribbon. I probably have a 12-inch piece of ribbon that I will cut down, I'm sure, and I'm just making a little bow. This is just ribbon I've had in my stash. My nails are making it hard for me to tie bows. And I'm just making the bow, getting it perfected the way that I want it. Not perfected at all, but you know what I'm saying. My stomach is growling. I hope that you guys can't hear that crazy stomach. There we go. That looks pretty decent. And now I'm going to trim off, and I'm going to do an angle for those. And then I'm just going to toss this. And I'm going to take my glue and put a little bit, and this is a sheer ribbon, so you're going to be able to see the glue now, but when it dries, you won't. So I'm just going to put this on my card. There we go. Like that. And it will be like that when it's done. And I think it is really cute. And I think I'm going to give you guys this one because it looks a little bit better without the glue underneath that. So I'm going to give you guys my favorite one because you guys deserve it. My friends and family, they know. They get second fiddle. No, I'm teasing. They're both really cute. I don't know. I think I don't know. I might like the candy cane better than the presents, but I like this foiling job better than this foiling job. So, you know, it's just however. It doesn't matter. But I would let you pick, but I am going to be sending them before the 18th or the 19th. So I apologize. You're going to get the one that I don't send, which I will give you guys this one. So that's that. And I hope that you have a very Merry Christmas and good luck and enjoy today. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.